Right, so it is night 102 of my New Year's tree planting thing, and it is way late, so let's get on with it. Right, so tonight's planting is actually going in without any companion plants because they're all already here. So the stand that I'm planting this in already has a nice little Dracaena studentary, a lot of Calico prolifera, and some Aloe-Neriensis, and I think even a little bit of Aloe-Cameroni hiding in there in the shadows. That will probably end up needing moving because it's not one that likes this much shade. It will survive, but it won't thrive. But into that we're going to be putting Litchi chinensis, or Litchi, which is going in a nice little hollow which has formed in here, probably through the chickens using it as a throughway. So to prevent this little seedling from getting trampled too much, we are going to be putting a lot of little pieces of bamboo around the base of it. These bamboo ones are really not going into market or shade it. It's in a very sheltered little spot here. These are just going in to stop the chickens deciding that where it is a good place to sit. I'm also going to be breaking some leaves off the Calico prolifera. As with a lot of the calicos previously included in the genus Bryophyllum, this one does grow very, very readily from any leaf piece that's coming off, so it will probably spring up quite a lot, and that should give a nice little sort of stabilizer to the soil surface here. So other than that, I'm just watering in, and then that is everything for tonight. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry this was a bit of a sort of rushed one. The resolution was to plant one a day, and I clearly hadn't been organised about that today, but I got it done, so yay. Please tune in again tomorrow, and I will try and be more organised, although no guarantees because I'm not an organised person. Right, so you were going to be getting a piece about how bamboo creates this sort of rainfall, and you can actually hear that happening in the background, but instead I nearly trod on a couple of these wonderful tropical wolf spiders. They're actually not wolf spiders at all, they're in the family Ctenidae, which is kind of a waste bin taxon. It's quite a fun thing because this is in the same family, as far as I know it still is anyway, as things like the Brazilian wandering spider, which are not closely related at all. They're a group of reasonably large tropical spiders with similar eye arrangements that just don't really occur in areas with a sufficient sort of academic investigation to be properly classified. There are a few species that extend into South Africa, which does mean there's a certain amount of research has gone in. So for example, they've confirmed that the southern African ones at least are not medically dangerous. These ones, as far as I can tell, are not medically dangerous. A couple have bitten me because they are very grumpy little creatures, and when you're removing them from skit sinks they're not always grateful. But I've never had anything worse than a mosquito bite effect from that. But their jaws are massive, and so I don't try and encourage that sort of behaviour. But they are really just beautiful little spiders, and provided you don't irk them, and they are quite easily irked, and when they are very irked, those little brown chelicerae, which are the parts that are moving at the front of the face, those will go orangey brown and sometimes bright orange. And that is always a sign with these spiders to back off sharpish, because that means that they are going from avoiding you to thinking about giving you a reason to avoid them.